Hello, periods 1, 4, and 6. This is going to be your math minutes for today. So you can use your choice. You can either get out your math minutes paper and do these on your math minutes paper. You can do them on a blank piece of paper, or you can do them in Notability. I don't care which one. What I will do is I will give you a problem. You're going to pause the video. You're going to do the problem. You're going to come back. You're going to watch the video and see if we agree on our work. Okay, here we go. Okay, problem number 1 is you're going to take 3.146 times 10 to the third times 7.25 times 10 to the negative sixth. And I want you to write your answer in both correct scientific notation and standard or decimal notation. Okay, so pause the video and go ahead and do the problem. When you're ready, come back and watch me work it out. Okay, so first thing I did was I multiplied the first two numbers out front, and I got 22.8085, and then of course it's always times 10, and then I took my powers of 10, and because I'm multiplying, I actually add them. 3 plus negative 6 is negative 3. So my first answer is 22.8085 times 10 to the negative third. But I know that that is not correct scientific notation. So to make it correct scientific notation, I need to move the decimal once to the left, which means I need to add 1 to my exponent. So now I have times 10 to the negative second. So there's my scientific notation answer. And then to put it in standard notation, I move the decimal 2 places to the left. So my answer is 0.0228085. So my scientific notation answer is this, and my standard notation is this. Okay, here's problem number 2. 18.3808 times 10 to the negative 6 divided by 7.18 times 10 to the third. Go ahead and pause the video. Do this problem. Please put your answer in scientific and standard notation. Okay, so the first thing I did on this problem was I took the two numbers out front and I divided them, and my calculator says that that is 2.56 times 10. Now, what do I do with the exponents in division? I actually subtract them, so I have to take negative 6 minus 3, which is negative 9. So that's correct scientific notation, so there's my first answer. And then standard notation means I'm going to move my decimal to the left 9 times, so that means it's going to be 0.8 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 5, 6. Okay, problem number 3, 9.375 times 10 to the fourth plus 2.75 times 10 to the ninth. Go ahead and do the problem. Write your answer in standard and scientific notation. Okay, so for addition, we always want to make sure we have the same power of 10. We always want to go to the higher power of 10. So our higher power is 9, and it's 5 more than 4, so that I need to move my decimal here 5 places to the left, so that would be 0.00009375 times 10 to the ninth. And then this one stays the same, 2.75 times 10 to the ninth. Okay, once I have the same power, I take the numbers in front and I add them. So my answer is going to be 2.75 009375 times 10 to the ninth. So there is my scientific notation answer. Standard notation, I have to move the decimal 9 places to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like I only need to add 1 0. And if I put my commas in, my answer is, let's see, that's 2,750,093,750. So here are my two answers for number 3. All right, here's problem number 4. 7.15 times 10 to the negative third minus 6.12 times 10 to the negative fifth. So again, write your answer in scientific and standard notation, pause the video, complete the problem, and then watch my video to check your work. Okay, so this problem, which one is the higher power? Negative 3 is higher than negative 5, so therefore it's 2 more than negative 5. So this one's going to stay the same, 7.15 times 10 to the negative third minus, okay, so negative 5 is 2 less than negative 3, so I'm going to move my decimal 2 places to the left, always left. So 0.0612 times 10 to the negative third. Okay, I now have the same exponents on my 10. So now I need to take 7.15 minus 0.0612. Okay, when I take 7.15 minus 0.0612, my calculator says 7.0888 times 10 to the negative third. Make sure I can see your decimal. So in standard form, that means I'm going to move my decimal 3 places to the left. So 1, 2, 3. So 0.0070888. So here's my scientific answer. Here is my standard answer. Okay, problem number 5 is an equation because we always need to be reviewing equations. We've talked about that before. So go ahead and copy the problem, solve the equation, and then come back and watch me work through it and make sure we agree. Alright, so I'm going to start by doing both distributive properties. So if I take negative 2 times 3x, that's negative 6x. Negative 2 times negative 4 is plus 8. Bring down my minus 6. Over here, there's an imaginary 1, so negative 5 times negative 1x is 5x. Negative 5 times positive 3 is negative 15, and then bring down my plus 2x. Okay, next step in an equation is combine like terms on the same side. So I have a positive 8 and a negative 6, that gives me a positive 2, so I have negative 6x plus 2. On the right hand side, I have a 5x and a positive 2x, that gives me 7x minus 15. Okay, next step, I need to move the variables to one side. You can go to either side. I'm going to add 6x to both sides. And you get 2 equals 13x minus 15. I want to isolate my variable, so I'm going to add 15 to both sides. I get 17 equals 13x. Divide by 13. And my final answer is 17/13. Okay, so to eliminate the fractions, I am going to multiply everything by the common denominator of 12. So if I take a half x times 12, this becomes 1x times 6, so 6x. Yes, I need to multiply the 6 times 12, so that's plus 72 equals, if I take 2/3 x times 12, 2x times 4 is 8x, and then I have to take negative 1/4 times 12. Negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. So if I do that step correctly, I should not have any fractions. Okay, at this point, I am ready to move my variables to one side. So I'm going to subtract 6x from both sides. I get 72 equals 2x minus 3. Okay, now I'm ready to isolate my variable. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. I get 75 equals 2x. Divide both sides by 2. and x is 75 over 2. Okay, this completes your math minutes. So you can put your math minutes away, and then you're going to go back to the e-learning day directions and go on to whatever the next step is. Have a good day. See you later.